Hey everyone. So doing something a little different today for my lunchtime lineup, even though it's a little bit past lunchtime. I did something a little bit different yesterday. I ended up going to my Fan Duel account and I had $1 in there, so I decided to do a lineup. And then I decided I would go ahead and throw $10 in there and just see what happens. Well, it ended up working out pretty well. So with this lineup here, I won $200. As you can see right there, it came in 47th out of 158,045. So not too shabby. Had my top performers were Westbrook, Harden, and Cousins. Who Cousins was last to go last night, so he was the one that had me nervous because when that game started, I was in like 1,000th place. So just having him alone moved me up that far. With him having that huge game. And some of these other guys, Patrick Patterson didn't do much. Kaminsky ended up getting me 30. I was happy with that. Muhammad I would like to have seen more out of, but not too bad. And then 30s from these other guys, Harris, Matthews, and Jackson. So not too shabby. So I was pretty happy with that. And then on top of that 200, I had a couple other lineups that were in the 300s. So I ended up winning 225 altogether. So I took 125 of that and put it in my bank and then kept 100 so I can play some today. But just kind of wanted to show you, too, how close I was to some of these bigger pots. And you see here that the grand prize was 392 points. So I was only 30 points away from that, 32 points. And then even just $1,000 is only 13 points away from, let's see here, 500. No, go back. 500 I was 7 points away from. And then even, I think it was 225. I was only 0.1 away from that. So it's crazy how much difference like that 0.1 can make. This is an extra $25 I could have had. But so anyway, so I'll be playing Fan Duel for the foreseeable future until this money runs out anyway. Probably do some football this weekend, some basketball today, and probably some basketball tomorrow as well. So I'll show you the lineup, one of the lineups I got going tonight. I'm going to have probably a few of them. So I've got Emmanuel Mudiay, who's been doing fairly well. Oh, there we go. Well, let me click. It's kind of off and on, but he's had some solid mid-20s the last 3 games. So we'll go with him. Well, even 4 out of the last 5, so we'll give him a shot. One thing with FanDuel that I like, too, is that you get an extra guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whereas in DraftKings you only get 8, and you get an extra $10,000 as well. So you're starting with $60,000 instead of $50,000. So you get to spend a little bit more money and get a few better guys. So that's nice. So also got Chalmers here, who's kind of streaky. Obviously did not have a good game against New Orleans, which is a bad team. But he can put up some numbers too, so hopefully we'll get something out of him. Let's see if he in his return to an off the bench. Yeah, so he's back on the bench, so that could explain the low numbers against New Orleans. But hopefully he'll get. I mean, he still had 21 minutes and only 8 points, so hopefully he just got his rough game out of the way and he'll do better. Shumpert, he's kind of iffy as well. He's got the potential for some big games, but more than likely, if he gets me 20, I'll be happy. But he was fairly cheap, and I had some big salaries I got on here. McLemore, he's another one too that kind of iffy. He does have his big games once in a while, but we'll see how he does tonight. And then Lebron, of course, he's gonna pretty much solid every night. He does have his down days, as well as his up day, so hopefully tonight will be an up one. Sefolosha here. Sefolosha, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but also one that can have spurts of big games. So hopefully he'll do something tonight, get me 20 points or so would be nice. 30 would be great. And then Anthony Davis, who's almost always solid. You can almost always count on him for 40 plus. So hopefully tonight's no different with that. Paul Millsap, he's another one that's usually pretty good for 35 and above. And then last one is Drummond, again, who's another one that's good, solid 35 and above almost all the time, especially depending on who they're playing. Who they play now? which tonight they are playing the Pelicans, so who are not a good team. So hopefully he can put up some numbers. Let's see if they played them recently. No, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, so hopefully we'll if any luck, I'll do just as good, if not better, tonight than I did last night. I'll probably put in a few more lineups than I did last night. I think I played 5 lineups. So hopefully tonight will go better. But yeah, if you want, add me on Fan Duel here. I know we can both. Actually, let's go ahead and enter this real quick. Yeah, if we do. So if you add me on here, if you haven't done this yet, I'll put the link is in the description. I think we get. I guess you don't get it with this, but one of the things is you do get a return on if people use your link. You get like a small portion of any money they put in, which is nice, up to 35%. And then I know with DraftKings they give you a free game. I don't know if FanDuel does it or not, but it doesn't hurt to find out. So my links are all in the description here. So feel free to click those, and at the very least we can challenge each other and things like that. So hope to see you guys soon. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have another winning video.